It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked, friends. No more my head sideways. And to get the day or night started, thank you to my friend Lil Conkar and my friend Paige Evans, who reached out right away and said, oh my goodness, YouTube did a update, and when you are setting up your live video, the preset is for portrait, which makes no sense because no videos on YouTube are portrait. They're landscape, right? So I figured it out with the help of good friends, and I am very excited that we can do the things tonight. How are we doing? So I can see your comments and everything at the side. When I was in there, I hit the monetization button, so just skip that so you can see me. I'm gonna skip it now too. Just a second here. Excuse me. No thanks to the trial. Yay! Oh, I'm excited to be here tonight. I'm going to talk to you guys for a second, and then we're going to get right into the things, because I am over the jet lag. I'm feeling much better. I am beyond excited to get crafting. So what's been happening around here this week is I was actually at my studio today, and we have so many boxes packed with the Discover and Create kits. So I went and started doing printing labels for, so I do Canada first because it's easy. I can just drive it around the corner. So I get those ones done. I start with kit only, and then I do like easy add-ons and then the more complicated ones, and we'll have all of them done by this weekend for Canada, because Denise and Jenna they worked so hard while I was away, and everything is ready to go. Like, I can't even tell you. It makes my heart burst. So I go in and I start printing off labels. And I get 10 done, and I go to do the next batch because I do about 10 at a time. And it won't work. So I get on a call online with Shopify, and they're like, oh, sorry, we're having technical difficulties. I'm like, seriously? I have this little bit of time that I can get in here, print these labels off, so Denise will pack it up and get them all ready. And so we're going back in first thing in the morning, and that's where I will be tomorrow. So I thought, let's do a live tonight. Let's do one on Saturday. And I'm going to also be getting my calendar ready for, have you been around here for a while? If you haven't, I do this thing at Christmas time where I do like Christmas crafting, kind of let's craft together as a community. Last year, I will find it when I flip the camera. We did I did a sleigh with all little cards with mixed media. This is going to be different this year. I thought we're going to do a lot of drawing inspired ones because you guys really, really love the drawing things when we did the Christmas trees. So this year, these are the 3 drawing things I'm going to do. We are going to do a wreath. We're going to do a wreath focus on Saturday, and then we can turn that into layouts, cards, tag, whatever, but it's just going to be fun sitting with friends, and we're going to draw some wreaths, Christmas wreaths, which then can be really anything. They don't have to only be holiday. So that's going to be the first thing. In the series, another thing we're going to add is ornaments, because we're going to use a really simple technique to make Christmas ornaments that we can then add to cards, tags, a layout. I'm going to do probably a layout and a card. So see, if we're doing 2 a week, we'll do the technique, and then we'll do the project. And we're going to do a gel plate something in there too. Maybe 2 gel plates. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting crazy because we only have a couple of weeks. So, and it's all going to be I'm going to use Peppermint Kisses. We can pull out some warm wishes. Whatever Christmas collections you have, I will pull out whatever. I have a whole box of Christmas stuff. And then the other thing I'm going to be working on is I am going to start this week adding photos to my Peppermint Kisses album. Won't that be fun? And my mama's here. Hi, Mama. So I have to say, the jet lag was real. It was real. It took me probably until today, even though I was up till 3:45 working on my next Christmas collection, because like deadlines don't care that you've been traveling for 6 weeks, came home sick, and you were exhausted. Deadlines need to be done. So I stayed up late last night working on the icon ephemera, the washi tape plans, titles. It was full on and intense, but I'm very excited with the direction it's going in. So I did that yesterday. And now today I went and got my hair cut because the roots were like serious business. And then I got my nails done. Look at that. Look at that little snowman. Can you see him? And then snowflake. And I was not going to have this done. I had another, I loved my nails when I was in Australia, and I was just going to do that again. And then one of the girls said, hey, asked my nail tech, like, how do you do this? And it was a candy cane stripes. And I'm like, I actually want that. So she's like, so all the polish I just went and grabbed for the other thing you don't want? I said, no, well, we just are prepared for next time I'm in, and got my nails done. So I feel human again. So now tonight we are going to make a layout. I had tried to do this. Me and my 12 personalities. I had tried to do this on Saturday, Friday, and then Saturday, and I couldn't get the camera to work. So with the help, like I said, of my friends, we figured it out. And now tonight I'm going to be doing a single page layout using foundations paper, a stencil. I'm going to use the plaid one from Peppermint Kisses. And then I'm going to mix some elements from Where to Next with Peppermint Kisses to make it a warm climate Christmas layout, because when I was in Australia and New Zealand, we were talking to the Vibu crew that lives there, and they're like, we love Christmas, but not really snowmen and stuff, right? We don't have snow. So I'm like, well, that'll be a fun thing. Let's just figure out a way that you can still buy traditional collections and just add other things. So for some of you, I'll have the other elements, and you can find anything that's linear to swap it out. You don't have to do warm. You could do all the same techniques. It's just your embellishments and your title will be different. My title's going to be Christmas Down Under because I thought that would be fun. I have photos printed and everything. So I even sketched my plan. It is going to be kind of an L-shape design, right? A base so that my title and everything isn't floating. My palm trees, I'm going to add Christmas elements. I have a 4x4 photo and two 3x4s. So look at that. We're so on the ball tonight. I'm ready because this has been, now I have something in my eye. This has been in my head, and I'm excited to create. So I have 6x8 from Peppermint Kisses. I have just a bunch of embellishments, and then I grabbed a couple of the things from Where to Next because I thought that's perfect, or any summer or tropical theme, because some of you might have like a warmer climate but not palm trees, right? So whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. I'm just excited to have you guys here. Hello, Pamela. Hello, friends. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Mary Pat. Hello, Tara. Hello, Natalie. And my mama. My mama's here. I don't know if Irene, I don't know who else is here, but excited. There's more here than I expected on a Thursday. I think I was going to say Wednesday. Hi, Poppy. How are you? So very excited to do this. So let's get to it. Oh, any questions? So what I was saying, so I'm going to post tomorrow my plans for my holiday creating, but I want it to be really relaxed. Normally we do some pretty intense stuff, right? We did the houses. I'll grab that. So look at my background for a minute. But we have done like a whole series of things, right? So this is dusty, but pretend it's not. We have done so many things like on our Christmas. So the one year we did, right? we made all of these backgrounds and then made a wreath and stuff. And this was just my leftovers when Tim did all those awesome houses. So this was like full on intensely mixed media, very Vicki Boutin way of using my friend Tim Holt stuff. So we had done that one year. It was intense, like it was intense, right? So I want this year to be, this year has been a year. I don't know, how you guys feeling? This year for me has been amazingly rewarding, fulfilling, awesome, exhausting. My time management hasn't been the best because I don't know how to say no to things, but it has been phenomenal. So I feel like I want to have very little planning, and the things that I'm using, if you don't have exactly what I'm using, you'll have something similar. And I'm frozen. I think you just might need to restart, go out and come back in, Debbie, because I'm not frozen here. So if somebody can just type that for Debbie, that she might just need to go out and come back in, because I'm watching on my computer, so I'm not frozen. It just must be where you are. So let's do the things. If you have any questions, let me know. But I'm ready for you tonight, guys. I'm ready. We're going to be rolling right into it. So if you want to play along, you need foundations paper. You need some ink. I am going to be using saltwater taffy and mustard seed because I'm doing the warmer climate, and I'm going to use that plaid background to just kind of make a really soft background, and then going to be mixing in some of the Christmas elements and then some summery elements. So it's going to be fun. So really, and then your paper's embellishments. You don't need much, and you don't have to do the stencil background. You could do it all on cardstock if you want to. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy too. I'm just glad that I'm back and doing the things with you guys. I don't have enough real estate, as always. So I am not on my streaming system, so I have to Blair Witch you. So I'm going to jiggle. We're working on it, though, dudes. When Discover and Create goes out, I have a whole room in my new space that is going to be set up for filming, and I'm going to put an overhead camera there. So I will be able to easily just do a camera flip, but we're not there yet. So we're old school, see the mess, flip you around, but it all works, right? There we go. It's all good. I can see everything there. Oh, and my belly. Got to see my belly. And I might just lift this a bit. Okay, so sorry. Right? We're not in a pro studio. We're just in Vicki's basement. It all works though, right? So jiggled ya, but we're good now, I think, right? We're good now. Put the light down. Okay, any questions before we get started? Yes, a very full year. What are we asking? I've been checking the group, but of course not today. What were you checking for, Lisa? Because I'm missing that. Because maybe everybody wants to know what question you're asking. Oh, is it the schedule for Discover and Create? So Discover and Create is a virtual weekend. Correct, Kimberly. I sell my kits at vickiboutin.com, which is everything I'm going to use for the classes, which includes a 6x8 album. It's the album that goes with Discover and Create, which is usually about 72 pages of interactive, works for 4x6s, over 100 photos fit in that. It's intense and awesome. I do a prep class for that. We do paper cutting. It's a very organized, planned out class. And then the next day we roll into layouts, which we do at least 10, usually 14 so 7 double page layouts. And then we'll come back and do a bonus. So we'll revisit that. I'll be doing that for Peppermint Kisses this month. With all of our scraps, we'll make an extra layout. And then this year, instead of cards, we are going to do a layered embellishment. Like we're going to make our own embellishments, which will be our warm up and set off to the weekend. So you get all of that. It comes out in US to, what is it now with shipping, friends? Like $165 or something. It is a crazy good deal because in Canadian dollars, the value of the kit is, I think, $230 or $240. So It really works out. You get me for free. All of the classes and the lessons are for free. So when you think about it, you would go and shop for all of the things and then maybe it just sits in your stash. Now you get to shop for all of it. It's exactly what your costs are. And then you get motivation, inspiration, and a community to do all of that. 182, is that what it was? US? But that's with your shipping, right? So I think it's, yes, I think shipping's around $19 US, and then the kit is like $165. So does that work out to about 182? Because I think that's generally what it was for everybody. So, and then for my Canadians, because, right, we're Canadian, the dollar's different. It's still, I don't know, comes out to like about, with the shipping, around what, 250? So it's awesome. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So yes, and it's all online. I do it all online, so it's all recorded. You can watch it at your leisure or do it live with me, and it's all held and contained in a Facebook group. So hopefully that answers your question. There is a ton of product, right? I put the kits together for the things that I want to use. So it isn't every single thing from my collection, but it's almost everything, right? It's just not the mixed media backgrounds. The washi tape isn't included. You don't get the cards. And I think one other embellishment, but you get a half paper pad, a full paper pad. So there's tons of stuff in there and then tons of open stock paper. So it's a lot of fun. And then we'll be doing the class in February. So what's perfect, it's a perfect gift, right? I've had lots of your husbands have reached out and some of your kids have reached out that they're going to be gifting it to you for Christmas. So I wanted to make sure that even though the collection's out, that you will be able to get it in time and then join me in February. So it's going to be fun, right? And then I know that I know it's the long weekend in Canada. And it might be a holiday weekend in the US. It's what works in my schedule. So if you can't join me live, it's not a big deal. It's recorded. And I think it's the weekend of the 16th of February. And it will be the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the prep class will be 2 weeks prior to that on the Wednesday. We will do the prep. So that gives everybody almost 2 weeks to get the prep work done and the pre-cutting done. So it'll be good, but that is the weekend. I know it's family day weekend here, but if you can join me, it's great. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'm going to do it. And then I can just enjoy Monday with my family, right? Every weekend is a long weekend in Canada. Close, right? Close, but it is. I'm going to be doing it that weekend. So, it'll be good. And then, when you guys get your boxes, if you ordered it, everybody's box will have an invoice in it, so your order number is there, so you don't have to be worried that you can't find it. And it also will have a little insert that has the class dates, and the Facebook link to the group is in vickiboutin.com under the description of the Discovering Create class. So just find that link, ask to join the group, put your order number in. That group is not opening up until January, because I can't manage it with the holidays, and then I'm going away with my family for Christmas over New Year's. So, yeah, I think that's all of the things. I think I answered the question, so we're good. So, like I said tonight, I just grabbed a whole bunch of my Peppermint Kisses. So I have the what is this called? Goodie bag. I have the icon ephemera. I have the journaling. So I don't know if I'm going to use any of it. I might not, but I have that. And then I just have leftovers of my Where to Next. I have a 6x8 pad because that's what I'll map my photos with. Like I said, I have the stencil, and I'm going to go in with these two colors. I know it's crazy, right? Because you wouldn't think of that for Christmas. But I think it'll be fun with the kind of warm theme, right? Yeah, you need to order the kit to get access to the group. For my friends that live elsewhere, or you're buying your own product, Access only won't go up until probably January. So don't panic. I just wait until I sell through my kits. No one has even seen a sample yet. As soon as I do my sample, I know those kits will be gone, just like Peppermint Kisses. The kits sold out as soon as the sample came out. But I got to work on that during the month of December as well, right? So the other thing I got are alphas, because remember, I'm going to do Christmas Down Under is going to be my title. Boop. If you didn't see it earlier, this is, my camera is a little askew. Let's see if I can fix that a bit. Is going to be this plan. That's going to be foundations paper. I'm going to mat a 4x4, 2 3x4s, and then I'm going to layer something on the bottom just to add a base and weight to the bottom of the layout. And then my palm trees and a little, I'm going to do like a little, what would you, not a diorama, but there's going to be a little scene here, like a little scene right there, right? So let's do it. Hi, Patty. Hello from Queensland. Yes, I was there, right? I did all of those things. I didn't know where I was going when I went to Australia, and then I figured it out, right? Which classes are those, Marlo? I'm still waiting on the next 10 plus layout. Yeah, we're not even close to that, Marlo. I normally do the first one in the spring. I will probably do 2 for sure next year. I will do one probably like maybe March or April. So I'm going to wait to see what comes out. Actually, I know one of them is going there. I had a sneak peek of a collection with another company that I absolutely loved. So I will definitely be doing something with that. It's very artsy. It's going to be awesome. So there will be one. And I figure that one it'll be in the spring some point, a new 10 plus layout. And then probably one in the fall. I'll probably do 2. We'll see how it goes, okay? So, but I did see one collection that's coming out that, thank you for reminding me of that. I was like, I don't know where I'm going to be able to use this one. And now that's where I'm going to use it, 10 plus layouts. So here are the photos that I printed. When I was in Sydney, and I don't know if any of my friends that were with me are here, because I don't remember where we went. We went to this really cool place that is like a garden center, but there's all these outdoor restaurants. It was like really phenomenal. And they set up this whole area that was Christmas themed. So that's Devin and I walking in this, I don't know, I think it was like 75 degrees that day, but look it's still all Christmassy themed. And these were my friends that were there with me, Simone and Cherie. Heidi wasn't with us yet, but they took us to this really awesome thing. Look we're in a hot air balloon. How fun. So these are my photos for today. So they're Christmassy, but I know that this was Christmas in Australia. It was in Sydney. So I'm going to use these today. Photos printed and everything, right? When did I list it, Brenda? I didn't even know I picked a date. Is it this Sunday I'm supposed to do that? Because I can. I just didn't know I picked a date already. Let's see, I need help. I so need an assistant. I've got to the point. That's one of the things that I'm getting this year is somebody who helps me. It's just too much for me to manage. So did I have it for this weekend? Because I can do that. And if it is the case, I will post a time because I'd like it to be pretty early. So, because I'm going to be doing it Saturday later in the day as well. I'm going to be doing a live. So you listed the date as Sunday, but not a time. So I'll go in the group. Thanks, Brenda and Natalie, for reminding me. And I'm going to do it. I just need to find what the leftovers were because I don't even have a clue at this point. But I think that I will do it for maybe 11 a.m. Eastern time, because then I can, people will still have the rest of their day. And will probably only be on for 2 hours, okay? So hopefully that is helpful. Thank you for the reminder. Just remind me again, Natalie, because we can chat tomorrow if you're free, because I know Natalie has a super busy schedule. If you're free, let's have a chat, and then Natalie will keep me on my toes. Natalie will keep me on my toes. So this is my sheet of foundations paper. If you are new here, foundations paper is a 12 by 12, very heavyweight cardstock with a vellum finish that is perfect for using wet mediums and doing mixed media. It is through my collections with American Crafts, and that's what its name is, foundations paper, because it is a great foundation for your mixed media. So I will be using this with that stencil, and when I showed you my design, I'm going to stencil kind of a loose background right here that my palm trees and my little scene can sit on. And then my photos are going to go over here. So first thing I'm going to do is trim my photos so I can kind of play around here. I have to have a drink so I don't cough. I still have a cough, so I apologize if I have go on a coughing jag. I feel fine, but whatever this virus is, if you get it, just know the cough lasts for freaking ever. Yeah, I have it all around here somewhere, Brenda. So I will do like a recap and let everybody know what they need for the class on Sunday. But I might as well get it done and out of the way. So I'm not going to reschedule it. We'll do it. It'll just be a weekend of crafting, right? So like I said, my photos are a 4x4. And then I shrink everything. I put it in the 4x4 and then shrink it down because I like white borders. And then I did these two that are kind of 3x4-ish. I print everything on my favorite photo printer, perfect time of the year because they usually go on sale, is a printer called the Epson PictureMate 400. I know a lot of you guys have selfies and you love them. And hey, if you love it, it's perfect. Keep using it. But I have to say I'm very partial to the PictureMate because it is ink-based. So I find that your photos are very vibrant, right? You have some beautifully vibrant photos. Because look, when you look at this, it looks like I had them printed at like a lab, but I didn't. I printed them here on my printer, and I love it. Those pictures are taken, yes, is that what it's called? The grounds in Sydney. It 100% is, Poppy. Thank you. So now when I journal, I'll remember where the heck I was. Yes, it is the grounds in Sydney. Wow. It's an amazing place. We went there and then we did the breakfast place. What's a breakfast place in Sydney that is like totally Instagrammable? We went there and had like some amazing food and great pictures. Because I do sometimes pick where we're eating dependent on the decor and how Instagrammable it is. So now I'm going to show you scale-wise, right? My photos are going to be matted, and I'm thinking I'm going to put them like this. They're going to kind of go like this. That's, oop, not covering my face though, or Devin's face. So it'll probably go like this, right? Photos will go like that, right? I'm going to fill in the Christmas stuff, but I'm going to start with the elements I need to make this. These nails are fun, but they're hard to manage. That make this a tropical kind of scene, right? And I know I want to use at least these two things because I'm going to stencil in the background here. And then my title is going to be, if you're playing along and using some similar things, from Peppermint Kisses. See? Christmas. I'm going to cut that out, and it's going to be Christmas Down Under. I love it. Look how easy this stuff comes together, right? So let's cut that out and get it ready. I had to take my sweater off because I have been, holy crap, having hot flashes like crazy. So I got to show you something because this is very, what do you call, like when it is the perfect opportunity to share something. Very, let's see, is it ready to go? I don't know. Let's see. It is. Are you ready? You're going to laugh. It is the best thing. And now I have to hit up one of my friends in Australia. This is like, is the store called Miniso. It's one of those little like Japanese stationery shops. It is, can you see that? It's a Barbie fan. It is the best thing in the world. Look at that, 3 speeds. Poppy, if you see one of these stores, you need to go and get me 4 of these because I feel like I need to have it for the rest of my life. So right now, as I'm completely having a hot flash, now Barbie to the rescue. Isn't it awesome? So everyone needs this. I should have bought like 700 and I charge it. It's charged, so you don't need a battery. So I thought I'd share that with you. I'll probably need this throughout tonight because that's kind of how the night is going. But now I need to get one of my friends in. I think the stores are elsewhere. I don't think they're just in Australia, but this is, where's the box for it? This is, I think, what the store is called. Is this the store, friends, if anybody knows it? Miniso? Is that the store? I need that Barbie fan. I should have bought more. I should have, like, I need at least 4 more of those. I need to save them. Yeah, and then I will pay the postage. Because now I'm mad. I should have bought a couple more. Okay, so it's going to kind of go like this. Boop, boop. Right? Oh, I'm loving it already. We haven't even done anything yet. So that gives you kind of an idea of what the design is going to be. Okay? So what's the quality of the video look like now with my new, this is the new iPhone 15. Miniso is a chain. It's in Canada too? I don't know. Do you think they'll have Barbie there? I love it. So let's do. So now you see, I'm just gonna go with, I think it'll be fun to, if I do the pink and yellow, almost will look like sunset colors, but still will go with papers that I have, right? I could use that pink, that will match. I could use the yellow dot. So I can still totally make this Christmassy by just tying in some of those colors, right? Yay! Okay, let's do it. I need my stencil. So I went with a plaid because you could do, I think you could do this too if you want to stay very true to Peppermint Kisses. You could still use this pattern and it would be all right, even though it's like it's almost like a quilt. It is not just a snowflake, right? So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go with this one. And we're going to blend because these 2 colors are close on the color wheel, right? They will blend to make a beautiful secondary color, right? So let's do the things. Here we go. I'm going to start with the yellow and then blend into the saltwater taffy. So mustard seed, saltwater taffy. Do you have to use these? No. It's just what I'm using. I grabbed it. So this is a repositionable stencil. So I'm not going to stencil a rectangle. I'm going to make it kind of like this light little bloop. That's going to end about here. Okay. So let's kind of go here to start. And we're going to blend some mustard seed like this. And kind of, it's going to blend lightly over into the corner. Right. And then remember, I want to make this, let's reposition, right? It's a repositionable stencil, meaning that the pattern will repeat, which is my favorite kind of stencil to use when I can do a repeating pattern. Right? We'll start light. I can always come back and build up my color. I'm going to move it up a little bit. So you just got to find the repeat though, right? Just find the repeat. Does not have to be bang on. It can be ish. We can ish this. And then I'll come over a little bit more over here. And then I can beef it up a bit if I want to. So I do not have my Christmas tree up yet. And I was almost like, I don't even know if I'm going to put one up this year. I am just tired. And then I went and they were playing Christmas music when I got my hair done today, and I'm like, I'm put my tree up. So that's actually what I was planning on doing on Sunday. So that's why I would like to do this class a little earlier, so I need some time with my family. Because Rich, as soon as I came home, Rich left for Texas. He is actually currently in Dallas. He comes home tomorrow. So I saw him for a little bit because I was in bed, sick, right? So poor guy, he came up and said goodbye. I gave him a kiss, and then he left, and I haven't seen him. So I would like to put a tree up, but we have a kitten. So it's going to be fun, right? Hello from Dallas. Yeah, Rich is there with you. Okay, just have to keep drinking. So now we're going to blend this saltwater taffy, and it's going to start to make first. I'm going to switch out my blending tool, which I only pulled one out, so I just have to take the little topper off. And then we're going to put a little bit of saltwater taffy. Like I said, not at all traditional holiday colors, but you will see how we can make it work. Because I don't really want a red and green background, and that's where my palm tree is going to sit. You know what I mean? I don't really want to go red and green there. I want this almost look sunsetty or sunrisey. So let's blend it in a little bit to our mustard seed. And then we will also do it in a pure, oops, that's not lining up, Vicki. Getting crazy there. Getting crazy. And I laughed because I was talking to my friend Kari today, and she was saying that her husband is on his way to Dallas to celebrate his mom's birthday. And I said, wouldn't that be funny if he ran into Rich, of all places, in Dallas, in the airport? Wouldn't that be funny? Tim Hortons is coming to Dallas. Well, that's a treat for you guys. I am definitely love my Tim Hortons. I used to love ice caps. That was my thing. Oh, so they do like a blended iced coffee. That is the best. But when I stopped drinking sugar, or really consuming sugar, it took kind of all the joy out of ice cap. So I'm loving that. I feel like it's enough. Only thing I'm going to do now, just to blend out some of that pink, is I'm going to go back in with my blending tool and my mustard seed, and I'm just going to do a little blend there over where the two colors meet. Okay? Little blend in there. I am going to watermark this because I feel like I want to break the pattern up a little, and that is the magic of distress, is it not? Is that it's water reactive. So if you go in with a mister and just put a couple drips of water, we can have some spots that will eat away, kind of blend out some of that color. And that's what I would like to do. Look at how crazy I am. I don't want to put it back on the blending tool, but we'll blend it in a little bit. Love it. Okay, so now let's put our ink away. I'm done with the mix of media. And now I am going to, my mister is still packed. I have not unpacked. Do you ever come away or back from a holiday or trip and it takes you like a full week and a half to unpack anything? So I'll just get a cup of water and we'll put some drips on and a paper towel. Here I go. Let's get some water. So I'm not going to go crazy. I just want to break up. So we have, so it doesn't look as clean as that. So if I go in here and just put some drips of water on here, you will see when I do the reveal, you'll be like, ooh. It's just a nice way to let that water start to eat in your ink a little bit. And now with a clean paper towel, don't rub, you're just trying to pick up those water drops. We will have a kind of watercolory background. I don't know if you can see that, where it just kind of softens the color. This is very light, so it won't be like, I'm going to break it up a little bit more. It won't be like, wow, like if it was on a dark blue or on a red background. But I do want it to be a little bit softer, more subtle. So I'm going to go in and just do a little bit more. And then do the same thing. Don't rub, just lift. Oh, I love that. And then you could give this a quick blast with your heat gun. I did not use that much water where I'm super concerned about it. It'll be ready to go. So watch, I'm picking it up. And then just to make sure it's dry, now I'm going to rub it a little bit. I love that. Can you see that detail? I'm hoping the camera picks it up. Hoping the camera picks it up. Okay, pretty. Okay, done. Get rid of my water so I don't spill it and make a mess. And let's make a layout. So in a perfect world, I would have done this and then I would let it sit aside to dry for a bit before I got in here. But it is a fun stencil. And what's nice with this stencil set with Peppermint Kisses is that you could use it outside of Christmas layouts. Like you could use plaid at any point. And you can offset that with 2 colors and have like a really fun layered plaid, which we'll do at some point. We'll use it at some point that way. So I'm going to cut my barcode off now because I use the front side. I always keep this on because when you run your finger on it, the perforated side is the back of the paper and the smooth side where the perforation had punched through is the front of the paper. So I tend to always, you'll watch, if I am doing something, it's almost 9.9 times, 9.9 out of 10 percent. Look, it's not a percent, Vicki. Okay, whatever. You know you're picking up what I'm trying to put down. I will use it with that strip on the top. Okay, it's 9.9% of the time. That would be really like a low amount of times, right? So 9 times out of 10. Let's just do that, Vicki. Ah, what a ding dong. Right? So now it's gonna be so cute when we go and we put our little elements on, because now we got to pick some Christmas elements that are going to go with it too, because I don't want to just have palm trees, right? But look how fun that is going to be. And then with our like little sun, right? I didn't have to use pattern paper. I can just layer here. So I know for sure the sun is going to be popped up. I am definitely going to do that. So I have those pop dots, but these are my favorite. Those ones are a little thick and I'm cheap. Are you a cheap pop dot user? I'm going to cut that square. I'm not using that whole piece. See you later, Pamela. Right? Is Irene here tonight? I haven't seen my friend Irene in such a long time. Right? So this I know is going to be popped up. So let's just get it started. Oh, look at using light and shadow, the easiest way to add interest to a layout. And I know I'm going to pop up the top of those palm fronds. So let's get it started. And now we can mat our photos and then start pulling elements. So I am of the school that I don't commit fully until I kind of mess around with everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we will just kind of plan, but I'm not going to commit. So remember, my photos are going to go kind of like this. Question: if you were doing a traditional Christmas, what 2 colors would you use? You could still use the pink because it is part of this collection, but you could go with anything. Look at, you could use just the pink. You could use a blue. It really depends on what colors I would pull my paper, because this is, I'm using the colors first and I will match my papers accordingly. Like that yellow for sure will work with these because of the gingerbread houses. So that will definitely work. So let's grab that right now. So that is going to be one of my colors, right? And then there is a wood grain in here right there. That is that pink. So we'll put, these are going to be in here somewhere. So your colors would come really from what your choices are going to be. You could do 2 shades of green, like Shabby Shutter, and I don't know what that green, maybe, what colors did we use in the class? Like, I don't even know. And a green, right? So you totally could do that. Whatever you're using, right? Your layout will determine. Because right now, that doesn't look very Christmassy, does it? So let's decide what other elements we can put in here that are going to pull in. Because I can certainly pull a green. So let's decide, what is that going to be? I think it's going to be a lot of B-sides, right? Ooh, look it, and a plaid. How fun is that? So that could possibly end up happening. So we'll pull that. And let's find now a stripe or something that has all of the colors. Because a stripe would be, to me, candy cane. Ooh, I'm digging that. You're like, really? Yes, because I know I'm going to tie some red in here somewhere. So let's see. What other elements could that possibly do? Might not use all of these, but I do want, I think, going simpler. Simpler tone-on-tone patterns rather than a lot of business going on this layout will be where it's at. Like that dark green would be perfect. That black might come in. But I don't know if I'm going to pull it out of here full sheet. Okay, so that's what I'm going to pull for my 6x8s. And then, oops, I'm dropping stuff on the floor because it's what I like to do. And then we can look right at 12 by 12. So it's on my lap for a second. I will pull it out. So what colors? I definitely want red and green in here. So this red might end up coming in here because I might do a border at the bottom because I want to pull Christmas. I want it to have a total Christmassy vibe. And I would like a linear element if I can find something in here that I want to use. Christmas, ooh, love that. Excuse me. Christmas collections, ooh, and this could possibly come into play. Christmas collections are hard, what I was trying to say before I started choking, because I am limited to the number of papers that I get in the collection. Ooh, look at that though. That might happen. So this is what I'm going to pull from. Those are going to be my paper choices. And now I want to look at what elements I could possibly be using to tie this together now to make it Christmassy. I know I'm going to mat with this and this somewhere. That's going to tie in. But that's all. The only other place I'm going to use those colors are to mat. Okay? I'm going to mat my photos with those. So this is the process, right? Because there's kind of a plan, but there's not like a definite plan. And then I know I want to do like that, Christmas down under. But what element can I tie in here that can pull now the Christmas vibe? And we know my photos are going to go like this. And like this. I think I'm going to switch that because then I can cover... it can cover my face a little bit, like that element. Something like that. It's going to go kind of like this. Okay? And then I know I want a weight line, so I'm just going to do that with some strips of pattern paper. And now we have red. See, all those colors can totally work with these photos, right? But I need to tie now my red in. So it's for sure one of them is going to go along the base, but let's decide what elements we're going to pull in. So we could go, I feel I need some Christmas now. And I really feel like I want possibly, ooh, look at the presents. That could be fun. Presents underneath the palm tree. And we could decorate the palm. I'm going to do it. I want to find some kind of little dots that we can put where we're decorating the palm tree. So let's do that. So I want to tie red in. So I want a poinsettia flower. Oh, the envelope would be fun too. So remember, friends, if you are not doing a holiday theme, this could be warm theme. That could be replaced with a Christmas tree, right? Christmas tree could go here. Or you could put Christmas balls on it. But you could find a linear element. You might not be having something floating up here because really, if I had Santa with a sleigh and reindeers, that would totally be going through the sky here. It totally would be going there, right? So I want a red element. Oh, gifts. That's what I said too, right? Oh, that could totally work. Let's look. Do we want? So one of the options, right, is the poinsettia, which scale-wise is kind of crazy. I like the gift. They're pretty big though, aren't they? Let's see if the sticker book has a smaller one. Or what does this look like? I need a little present. This could be fun. Look at that. Look at that. And ties all the colors together. Let's do it. I'm going to decorate the palm trees. Yeah, I'm going to decorate the palm tree for sure. So I am going to pull that gift. So we are not doing these foam stickers in my next collection because they don't think it's a very good seller. So they're not going to be in there. Look at, that could have been too good. Hello December Down Under. I could have done that, but it really wasn't December. So I'm going to do some version. Let's start planning now. This guy going to have to come up higher with my presents. And I'm going to start committing now, okay? So I'm going to commit and start building this kind of little area. Yes, yeah, okay. I'm talking to myself, just kind of go with it. So I'm going to commit that, at least partially, and then we can build the base. But really, those presents are what are going to tie the kind of holiday theme in. So I want this to go up here, just so it'll fit in, because it's a little bit bigger, right? But totally, totally loving that. Look. I'm going to fill some other greenery in maybe. So I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit that. That part is committed, right? And then I love the foam stickers too, but they said people don't really like them. And so they are not coming back. So, oh, I love it. Look. Look how fun, friends. So that is totally going to fit in there, right? Christmas. Love that. Christmas. And then I'm going to put some pattern paper strips. So what can we use here? That is not going to. Do we still want this? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a piece of this. So I'm gonna just do some borders. So this piece is gonna be about 1 inch. About 1 inch. Right? Love it. Let's cut a little flag banner out of it. Is anybody scrapping with me tonight? Just curious if anybody is actually playing along. So I think that one I want to go about that long. Yeah, even though you're in a winter climate, all you would need to do is switch out. So I'm not committing everything just yet, okay? I know I want this, but I don't want it to get lost. So I am going to add another strip that is a quieter piece, and then one that we can scallop. So I'm not putting the stripe in there. It's too much. That's too much business going on. So let's get rid of that. But I do want a little piece of the green, right? I love that. So let's tie a little piece of that in there. But I don't know if let's decide. Yes, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to layer right here is I'm going to take I'm going to get a border punch, and I'm going to do a little border that's going to pop down here. And then there's going to also be a little strip of this right here, and I'm going to actually use this one. So let's just cut a little strip. And I'm going to do this one at about 3/4 of an inch. The first one was about an inch. I'll just start layering it, and you guys can see what my plan is here a little bit. I need a new blade. I am only adding this literally is just to add a weight line, because you don't just want your elements when it's a tree, right? If it was other elements, like there needs to be something for this to all rest on. So it's going to rest on the Christmas part, but I also need something for the other elements. Oh, Vicki can't speak. Spit it out, girl. Spit it out. Right? Something like that. Even though it's a snowflake, so all of my warm climate friends can still have a little snowflake. I don't want Christmas to get lost, so it's going to still go there. But I still could layer something, so just watch it come together. Because I think now I'll find like a little label to put Christmas under, and then down under will go here, and then I'm going to do just a little scallop of the other green. But let's cut some mats for the photos. So I have red, I have the yellow, right? Totally loving it. I might actually put a punch of yellow down there too. Watch. Gonna get the board punch. And use a postage one. Boop. You know, if you have followed me for any sort of time, that one of my favorite tools is border punch. I just feel like it is the gift that keeps on giving, right? It's the easiest thing. Pull out, add a little bit of texture, dimension, and fun. So a piece of this is going to go down here somehow. I think I could edit things could end up leaving. But, oh, I like that. Okay. Now, you can see Christmas gets a little lost, so I know I will end up finding a little label because I like that. Because the other thing that a label will do is that can lift Christmas, and I could foam dot it so it could pop up a bit. We'll see. And then I want mattes. So I think I am going to matte this in red, right? And then one of these in yellow and one in pink. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So at least to start, I'm going to matte that in red. So this is my fancy matting system. I'm going to just put it on with about a 1/4 inch-ish border. Mark it with my fingernail and cut it. And I have to say, my design team has been killing it with their layouts lately. And I also want to say a happy birthday to my friend Nicole, who I know is not on here because she's on a cruise ship, but it is her birthday, was her birthday this week. So super happy birthday to Nicole. I'm going to cut this a little longer in case I want to matte something beside it. So I'm going to leave that side piece at about maybe 3/4 inch. Because I think that could be a fun opportunity to put a sticker down the side. And it's going to go kind of like this. Right? Nothing is really committed yet. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it, digging it, digging it. Right? And now this gives me a little bit of a base. I can layer something on the side here. This guy's going to be yellow, because then I can tie a little bit of that in there. Mark it with my fingernail, my handy dandy measuring tool. Hello, Serenity. So what have you guys been up to since I've been away? Anything exciting happening? I did come on Saturday, and I did post a video just kind of talking about my trip, and I have taken it down because it is filmed portrait. So meaning it doesn't fill the screen. So I'm like, I don't really want to leave that up here. Thank you, Kathy. But we did have a little chit chat, right? Another one. And this one can be a pink one. You really can make almost any color work by just making sure you tie it in, because it's tied into the embellishments here. With having the yellow, there's a little bit of pink on there. So we can make any of the things work. I'm thinking I could take a small piece of hanky and tuck it in a scrapbook page, maybe coming out of a purse or envelope. I love that idea. I love that idea. I think that would be really awesome. Make a little flower out of it. When we used to make all of the little flowers out of fabric, right? You could make a little posy out of your hanky. That could be cool. Okay, so I want that one to come up a little higher so they get kind of trickly down. Okay, so we're going to start doing some gluing, and then I can start adding some other embellishments. So I know that this is going to be matted on the yellow. I'm going to commit. Let's commit, at least in the center. just so it doesn't keep moving around on me, right? Let's commit this guy to the center. You got the flooring for your craft room. I love that. That is awesome. It is a lot of work, but totally worth it in the long run or in the end, especially when all the work's done, right? It's like it might have been like, oh, what a headache. But once all the work's done, you're like, it's okay now. I can forget about that. I think I'm going to keep it simple, friends. I was going to add maybe another piece of pattern paper, but I have just made the decision that I'm not. I'm going to add some embellishment instead. So I was thinking about putting a little bit more pattern paper with this one, but I'm not going to. And it's going to go pretty flush. And this is going to go like this. The red is going to go here. That punchy yellow. Christmas is going to fit here-ish around their present. But I would like to possibly put another element. So let's see. Let's kind of pick some stuff and then we'll decide how we're going here. Hello from Perth. That's my next place that I'm going when I go back to Australia. I did not make it to Perth and everyone tells me that I need to do that. Like Perth is definitely needs to be on my travel plans or on my agenda for the next visit. So it probably won't be till 2025. Well, for sure it will be. It won't be this year, right? So love that. Want to be able to put something there to kind of pop up. So now I feel like let's find some things to tie some more elements in. The other thing, if I can do it, I want to move this over a little bit. Can I do it? Do you think it's super committed? I'm going to try if I can peel it up. I think I can. We're going to move that over a little bit because I just want a little bit more space. And this is going to get moved over a little bit. Still will work. Lovely. But I have a little bit more white space around this photo. Awesome. And decide how this is going to work. So now let's work on other elements we can add and just tie some more Christmas in here. We need to tie some more Christmas in here. I did the Adelaide event last month with you, and now I'm about to book your Panama cruise. Oh my goodness, Melinda, I love that. We're going to have such a good time on that cruise. Yeah, Perth. You're in Perth, Ontario. Yes, you are, Melanie. How are you, my friend? Yes, I need to plan that. Put that on my agenda as well, right? I need to put Perth, Ontario on my agenda. So I think some of this could work as fillers. That could possibly be happening. But I want something that is a label. Has to be long. Don't see anything in there. We could make it though, couldn't we? We could make a label. Is there anything on either of these? There's that. So now, I don't know if I have my papery around. What do I have here? That could totally work. So what I'm going to do is use this. Oh yeah, that one, Brenda, that label. But what I'm going to do, I think, is cut this, right? And I could layer that kind of in here. Yeah, let's find the papery. I agree, because scale will be bigger. I just have to find a box of papery because I did not have that out. Just a sec. Let me look. Oh, what about one of the chipboard ones? Is there a white? Oh, is it big enough? It's too big though. Let's see. I'm getting up, so just give me a second. I have a mixed thing. That could work. Ooh, wait, I'll show you. I'll show you my ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Papery, always for the win though, isn't it? Papery for the win, because this just the size of it is amazeballs. I just don't know if I have any of it left in this little stasheroo that I have. Probably use all the labels, but we have a couple things. I'm going to show you a couple of things that could work. I didn't leave, friends. I just stepped over here for a second. Just looking through some of this crap on my desk. Coming back. Coming back. So, this could work beautifully. Look, so I could cut this down, and then I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to try to do it on my paper trimmer. At least started, because you know this is way too thick, but at least I can create the line. Right? I'll use my scissors, and then I'm going to take some layers off. So this is out of the chipboard, but we're not going to keep it this thickness. Right? We're going to layer, take some of that off. That's what I do, right? I don't want it to be thick. I would like it to be much thinner. So all you have to do is take your, I don't think I have a pokey tool. I packed all of them and I have not unpacked everything. So I really am going to just take the top layer of that one off. Right, so now that's much thinner. It won't have as much bulk on my page. Right, and look at, love that. Like, love that, friends. Look how fun that is. So, it definitely is going to be bulkier than maybe you would do on your page. So if you don't want to do that, you could just use a paper one. I'm totally okay with it. I'm going to take a little bit more of that off. So hello friends, because I know not everyone talks to me or knows how to talk here on YouTube, but I see there's lots of you out there. So hello, thank you for joining me. If you are a new friend, my name is Vicki. Vicki Booten, V-Boo. I've been paper crafting for over 20 years, close to 22. And I have my own product lines with a company in the US called American Crafts. And tonight I am using this collection, which is predominantly Peppermint Kisses, but mixed with some of my travel collection, which is called Where to Next. So we are going to layer now the base. I'm going to commit to my base. Okay. So this is going to go like this, which I love because I can glue that down, right? It is going to have a little bit of bulk, but I'm okay with that. And then my Christmas is going to sit on there perfectly, right? So now you can see Christmas, and now I can add another label or something, and down under is going to go right here. Christmas down under. And I'm loving it. Loving it! So let's commit our little pieces. So this is not going to stay this long. We're going to cut a little bit of it off. I'm going to flag banner it. And we'll have 2 little flag banners, which I love. I can never have enough little banner strips. It's just the way I do things, right? Paper manipulation for the win. And it's going to, I'm going to commit it. I'm going to commit that strip, which remember was about 3/4. And I'd say it's about 11 inches. And it is going to go, let's say about there. I'm going to give her. I'm going to put that there. Right? And then this is going to end up going on here. Love it. And I'm going to fill. Now I can pop up some stuff outside of that. And then the red one is going to go under like that. I'm going to put it right flush up there. And then the yellow really could end up being my down under-ish. I might move that up to the top now and put another strip, because that will work perfectly for, I think, down under. Let's try it. Let's try it. So, from Peppermint Kisses, this is the thicker. So we could do it in gold or we could do it in black. I really want to do it in gold, but I think now gold might get lost, right? But it's going to go on here, down under, and I'll totally be able to fit it. And Christmas is going to go on there. And then another piece is going to end up kind of layering over top of that. I'm going to put one more little layer, which out of papery, let me show you something. We have the washi vellum stickers. So if I have one still here, oh, look at, let me show you a couple options. So look at, we have that little scallop. We have a piece of the little green. What else do we have? I don't really like the plaid or the candy cane. So I think it's going to be that red one. I'm going to do that. Okay. Hello there. How are you? So I'm going to do that because now my title totally can fit on that. But now that we move things, like, of course, I want it to come a little to the side. That will work. Like that. Okay, I'm going to commit. Let's commit the red, the hiccups, sorry. Right there. Right there. Okay, there. I am going to put a ton, oops, getting a little overzealous there, Vicki, Lynn. And if you have wet adhesive, if I have one that will work right now, I would put a little bit of adhesive on here too, right? Thanks for the hearts. That is a cool thing that I've never seen before. I need to order some glue because that's, I've got to commit to throwing that in the garbage because it really is not working anymore. Do you have any glue that is right here and handy? No, but I could glue it again later. So we'll just commit. I'm going to pretend that that's strong enough. So what do we decide? Like about here, I'm thinking, right? I'm going to commit that there. Love it. This little piece is going to be for down under. I'm not going to commit it just yet, but I want it to go a little bit like that. And then our red scallop piece can go on top like this. And then we'll put down under. So, do you agree? I think down under needs to be in black, don't you? I'm also so excited I purchased the Peppermint Kisses and most of the Discover and Crate collection. All of the... Great. Good for you, Brenda. Down Under. So let's look. I'm going to do it. See, the gold will get lost. Even though I love it, it's going to get lost. Don't you think? Look. See, the gold is going to get lost. What do you think? Christmas. Yeah, I think it'll get lost. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You have to glue these. These stickers are so little, you have to glue them. They will not stick. They will not stick, okay? So let's just pull the letters we need. D, O, W, which really could be an M if I wanted to, right? Down. Is down under 2 words, would you say? Down. It is a love-hate with the thickers. I'm right there with you, but they're awesome. Down Under. D, E, R. Yeah, the next set that we're going to do with the next Christmas collection is, we're going to do, there'll be foam stickers. So it'll be alpha foam alpha. So they work better. You just can't bend them. So like I love the chipboard, to be honest with you, better. But the quality of the product with the glue, because the glue is just not the best with these, is better with the foam. So let's move that a bit. And they're so not sticky that I don't have to worry about it tearing my cardstock. I can play with it and then commit when I'm ready to go. Yep, that will work. Christmas Down Under. Love it! So let's glue the things down. Like I said, I will do this with you guys, and then before I post this anywhere, I'll have to glue these down. But I need to find glue because it's packed. It is not just out here. So I'm going to commit. So let's get these 2 pieces down so that we can finish the title, and then we're going to embellish this sucker. Okay? So I'm going to do this. I'm also I'm going to curl this a bit, right? It's 2 words. Yeah, I thought it was. So thanks for sticking around. I know some of you are like, you're dropping like flies because it's a school work night, right? And for some of you, depending when you popped on here, you might just be getting home from work. You are just found me, but you're like not really sure what the heck's going on. What is she doing? I just was searching around on the YouTubes and came across this crazy lady, but I don't really understand what's happening. I don't have my pokey tool. I should have multiples, right? But let's see if I can't just get this to work. So these are vellum stickers, right? So you have to get the backing to release. And normally I can do it beautifully by just putting my little piercing tool that is packed because I used it. But sometimes when you fold it, you can, right there is happening. I can get it to release, and then I can just pop my scissors hopefully behind it. So see what happens? It's vellum. So it's just like washi. And it comes in the papery packs. So I love it. I think I have to make sure we remember to put more of these in with the new collection, because that's fun. There we go. Okay. So now I feel like it gave like a finished edge underneath this guy. We will put Christmas on here. Christmas. Sorry if that irritates you. I like to sing when I'm working. Some people whistle while they work. I belt out weird stuff. So let's find a little pokey tool. We'll make one out of a paper clip. Vicki, did you decide to put a tree up because of Simon? I have decided to put one up, and we're gonna take our chances and try to teach him not to tear it down. I'm not gonna put any glass ornaments on it though. I might go over to Canadian Tire or somewhere and just find some plastic ornaments is what I might do. Or, you know what I mean? Something that if he knocks it down, it's not going to break. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. And then we're going to put a little yellow star instead of the black dot for the eye. Like that. Christmas. 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 Down under. So I will spell this backwards, like from the, not backwards, but from the end, so I don't run out of space. Right? So like I said, do not oops. I need my pokey tool because my nails are, so that would be helpful if you had a little pokey tool. Makes this really easy. Down under D. Under. Not super easy to spell from the backwards, right? I love it. And then we'll fill it in. Hi, Lori, how are you? I have Florida Christmas photos, so this is inspiring. Yeah, and right? And you can do, like you could add the little deer, you could do lots of things and still make it like for a warmer climate. I love it. I have fake nails, so it makes it down, right? So I'm going to leave a space because there's going to be something that's going to fill in, maybe even a little bit more space. And then I'll put a little heart or something Christmassy. So let's see how much we'll start. Like that. I will overlap the O because I like these to kind of overlap. And then the D. Okay. And now we could put a little heart or something there. Let's see. Let's find one. Because I love Christmas Down Under, right? And because it was a vacation, I could put like something like that, right? But, or I couldn't because that's weird. That's weird. If I had a kangaroo, I could stick it on there. You could put the toucan in the center, yes. But I need, Natalie, instead, I would really need to have my cockatoo. Because that is, and it's a funny thing too. You would have laughed because I'm like, we were on a gondola and I'm sitting there, riding on the gondola, loving it, just looking at everything, thinking there's going to be all these wild animals because I really believe that. Like we're in a type of rainforest in Queensland, and I'm thinking there is for sure going to be a land shark or something, like something cool is going to be down there. So I was very intently watching for some kind of crazy animal to pop up. And then I look, and what do I see? I see a freaking cockatoo in the wild. So all the people who live there are like, they're like, yeah, down under. That's a cool idea. So let me see if I can put a heart, and then we can put an arrow on top of it. So I don't know if these are too big, but there are hearts in here. In the goodie bag. Ooh, look. Look at that. But then I'll probably take the star off there. But I like that. And then we could put an arrow there. Look at, I like that. Metallic. And then let's see. Do we have other? Oh, well, there is a star here. A heart here. Or we could do the star. Right? Definite option. Or I could do a heart. No, I'm kind of liking the star now. Can't really do a snowflake. And then we will tie some more stars in here. Because stars, are, to me, are Christmas. Like, that is a Christmas thing. But I am loving this. Question. Yes, there's traditional. Oh, my goodness. And remind me to share in my photos. They definitely have traditional decorations. But then some of the places I went had like some freaking awesome decorations. Like, what are the flowers that I love that look, they kind of come up like a cone? Protea? Is it Protea? So they had like a Christmas tree full of Protea. It was freaking amazing, right? Amazing. Protea. And then I saw traditional, and then some rainbow, and then the colors were a little bit different. But my favorite is when we were in Adelaide, and we were on the beach, and they were playing Frosty the Snowman as I was walking down the beach. And they had all their Christmas ornaments just going up. And it was really, really beautiful. Really, it was really pretty. I took so many pictures of Christmas trees. Hello, Denise. How are you? Okay. I'm going to commit to this because I really like that star. Like that. So commit there. And then let's decide. Right? That one kind of gets lost, but let's decide. Because I do like I could fill, because I need something to fill here a little bit. I'm saying no. So we'll see what's going to end up happening. But I want to put this guy down. And I do want to put something else right here. And I want to fill in there. So let's decide what that's going to be. Let's decide what that's going to be. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Because I don't want to do snowflakes. Like, I still want to stay kind of traditional. I did grab some of these things too. Because I could add. There's no rules. There's no rules why they can't be like a little poinsettia. I like that. I like that. A little poinsettia there. Ooh. Let's see, can I make this happen? See, if my face wasn't right there, would certainly help. That, see, I can't cover my face. Well, I guess I could, but that'd be kind of weird. Covering my face. Let's see, there. I can't see much of it. And then I just have to tie now some red in with my sun somehow. Nope. And then I could layer the star too, because I'm liking tying the red in. And now I feel like if I put some kind of red too with my sun, then I will have kind of my visual triangle, right? And I like that. To me, a poinsettia screams Christmas for me. So now I'm going to look in my words and see what I could do here. Okay, I got a couple ideas. Let's look. So, couple of ideas. So let me just play around, right? Go through the process. We could add some little pieces to do a little flag banner with our sun, and then still put some kind of word up there. But it might be a different red that I use, like not that. What other red? We have the word red too. I don't hate that. Let's cut a little piece. And what other shades of green do we have? Red dot is pretty too. Do you have any more of that pink? There should have been a scrap of that pink. Let's look. There it is. Like that, actually even better. Music note, and then I need to put some green up there. Be awesome if one of those just happened to be, when I flipped it, green, but they were not. They were not playing along. But I would like the limey green, so let's find a piece. Yeah, maybe a pink piece too. We'll see. We will pick something. But yes, like that. Cut a little border strip. Just have patience. Let me go through the process and we'll see. Because, you know, I might edit, right? As you do when you're paper crafting, right? Because I had a basic plan, but now I'm just kind of messing. So we will see if it's going to stay like this, or I'm going to change any of it, because it could happen, as it does, right? But I like that the sun almost is turning into a little pennant, right? And we could do a tiny little pink piece too. Or yellow. Yellow, pink. Let's see. Yellow, pink. Pink. I agree. I really like the poinsettias. So let me make it work before you poo-poo the poinsettias. Let me see. But do not think adding the poinsettias screams Christmas, because without them, I feel like the palm tree kind of took center stage. So let's see. I don't know. Let's see. And that little bit of pink. And now let's find a little word, because I'm still going to embellish still, right? I feel like jewels on the tree. Oh, you know, it would be cool too if we put a star at the top of the Christmas palm tree, right? The Christmas palm tree could have a star at the top of our Christmas palm tree. So what was I looking for? A word. So I could go with black, which I'm really feeling, right? Like black, right, would be one of these mini puffy words. Would be very cool. Like, look at that. I love it. Do you like happy, happy holiday? I kind of do. Let's look. Happy holiday. Yeah. I'm going to pick it up so I can put it on straight. Who thought you'd be putting happy, happy holiday on a sunshine? The merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you. I really am digging that. And then we'll decide, do we like the long pink or short pink? So let's just decide if we want to swap that out. Yep, I like that better. Okay. So totally digging that. Totally digging that. I do want to add, well, when we put the reds on, like I'm going to put red gems on here for my ornaments. I feel like I'm digging it. I kind of really like this. And you could tie the red in like that. But that's too big. Maybe if I can find a smaller one. I cannot. They're only big red bows, so that's not going on there. But I'm really digging this. I feel like I need to fill this with something. So maybe that's where the stars can come in. Let's look. We have red star in here. I would love a red star. But if not, and we're only got yellow, we can totally do it. I know stars and sun, you're probably like, really, Vicki? It's my page. I can do what I want, right? It's my page. If I want stars and suns, because it's some kind of total eclipse of the heart, I can do it, right? There are no rules. I want that over, though. And this guy over here, I think. I just need to fill this space with something, right? I feel like it needs something texturally. But now I should have left them like that. There. Okay. Beak. And the other magic thing about when we're doing this, if you don't like what I did, you can put whatever you want on your page, right? You can put whatever you want on your page. Well, I want to fill that space and tie that because I was feeling like it was a little naked, like it was a little bit naked, right? Let's commit this. Commit this. There. I'm going to commit this. Which white piece? This right here is one of the chipboard frames out of this box. Oops, hearts are falling out. It is out of Peppermint Kisses chipboard shapes, and I cut it. And then I could use that piece, and then I just ripped the cardboard off to make it thinner. And I put that there. Is that the piece you were asking about? Right? You have to do what makes you happy. And this layout is currently making Vicki Booten very happy. Happy, happy holiday. Right? And then I like to curl these a little bit, because I do like a little bit. This guy can be a little flatter. This guy can be a little flatter. And then that guy will tack there. Love it. Love it! So I'm going to do something else in here, but it needs to stay like that because it doesn't cover our faces. So I'm going to commit this guy. I know some of you are like, I hate that poinsettia. And it's okay. You don't have to like it. Don't add it if you don't want it, right? I like it. So I'm going to leave it. And sometimes you got to just go, yep, it works, and move on to the next thing. Oh, my photos stick on my mat. I'm going to commit this guy too. I'm going to commit him right there. It's going to go underneath though. Yeah. Yes. All right. Yes. Yeah, that is the magic of this, right? If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. Don't put your poinsettia on your page. Commit that guy there. And then this guy has to fit so we don't cover faces. I will pop some of these corners up. And we're not done. I'm going to put some kind of label over here. I like to just pop just corners of my photos instead of the whole photo, so it's flat and then kind of curves. And I will pop this up right here. Because then I still watch. I'm gonna help you guys who are not loving the poinsettia, that I totally can layer some other things in here. So we're going to put our finishing touches on so far, if you guys want to closer. So the red, I know for some of you are like, I don't want red and yellow. And when I think Australia, palm trees there are palm trees everywhere in Australia. And there were palm trees in New Zealand too. So I saw tons of palm trees. It probably depends where you are, but that was my thought as well, Kenzie. When I was in Australia, I thought it was desert. I thought it was going to be Crocodile Dundee. And it was when I went to Queensland, when I was in Brisbane, when I was in Adelaide, there were palm trees everywhere. Everywhere. So, yeah, didn't think that. I really thought I was going to see spiders and land sharks. Sharks everywhere. And it was a totally different experience than I thought. Because I always said, I'll be honest with you, Australia was not at the top of my list. I was afraid of the things I was going to experience and maybe come into contact with. And I was wrong. I was completely wrong. And that's why it's so important to travel, to get out there and see the world, right? To have a better understanding of how other people live in different parts of the world. So very happy that I went and did that. So, you know, now for me, now I have black here, I have black here. I need some black here because I need to have a little bit of balance. So I know in this package, there are black labels. So let's find one. So again, I like to have, we could do different things. Let's see. Too much. Too much. But this will work. Oh, palm trees have spiders in them. Oh my good Lord. What kind of spiders? Spiders that'll kill ya? We were talking about things like different, oh, if you come to my house, you got to watch when you go on the toilet because sometimes there's snakes in the toilet. And I'm like, well, I'll tell you right now, I'm never coming to your house. I'm never coming to your house. Because that is not the way I want to go. That is my thought on that. I do not want them to find me with my pants around my ankles, dead of a spider bite as I was just trying to take care of business. You know what I'm saying? That is not the way that I would want to go. So I'm going to put a little label in here. So I put adhesive all along the bottom, and then I will pop the top up, and then we can layer a little title there too. And then we can tie a little bit of black and dimension in there. There. Love it, right? And I'll put a little word there, and now I have my little visual triangle with the black as well. And then the red here, so your eye carries all around the page. It doesn't just stop in one section. And then when we put the little gems on top, and now I'm looking and going, I don't know if I want red. They might just be crystal. I might just put crystal, or gold. Wouldn't little gold dots be nice on there? Again, that's totally your choice. But I feel like this is really kind of ties together Christmas with a tropical theme or warmer climate theme, but still to me feels traditionally Christmas. So I would like to use one more of these white words. So let's see if they're time to sparkle. Well, any of them. 'Tis the season. Let's see. I was in Bondi Beach, and Julie, there were so many people there. I can't even tell you because it was super warm. And guess what was there? Reese's. giving away Reese's peanut butter cups. So that's what I remember about Bondi Beach. That, love it. 'Tis the season. I love it. Clap, happy claps. Right? Happy claps. Love that. Now remember, I left this spot here. So instead of a word, what I would like to do is like 3 little dots. Like that it is like, if I had buttons, I would put 3 buttons. But let's find out what else we could put there. Do you know what I'm saying? Just 3 little dots. So what color do we want to use there? Yellow is what I would like to use, because then I will have yellow, yellow, yellow. So I need something yellow right here to create a visual triangle. So let's find out what that's going to be. Oh, gold. Gold could work too. Look at how many dots do we have? Look at for my Christmas tree, for my palm tree Christmas tree. I don't know if there's enough on here, but we'll try. We'll try. Are you still here, Nat? Did you leave me? Natalie D'Souza. Or, oh, look at. Okay, so I don't love the gold one, so let's see if we put the gold here, like I said. Boop. So we'll see if we like the red there. Boop, boop, boop. I like that. And then let's look if we put red dots. Because look at, we have different colors of red dots. We could put all the colors on here. We could put red. Yeah, maybe. Let's look. Red. We have some pink dots, I think. Yep. Look at pink dots. Oh, I like it better. So back to the original plan. Back to the original plan. That our pink Christmas tree. Because I feel like we need to decorate it. Although I saw something online where I don't ever want to put lights on a Christmas tree. Because it was not a pretty sight on a palm tree. It was very weird. Okay, 2 more. I need 2 more dots. A pink one here. I love it. I love it. Love that. Look at that, friends. Look at the dots. Right? Love it. Commit, commit, commit. Commit, commit, commit. And I would like to put one. Sometimes it's time to just step away. So some of you would be like, where would you journal here? So you could totally slide a tag behind this photo and I could pull the tag out. I could handwrite just on here. So should I just go for it? Does that scare you? If I just write right on here, will this work? Let me see if the marker works. It does. So what do I want to say? Experiencing Christmas in Australia was totally awesome and unique. Here we are visiting, what was this called? The grounds in Sydney. That's what I'm going to write. Are you ready? So, visiting Australia, and then Vicki. Australia. Is there an I after? I'm tired. A-I-L-I-A. Australia. Right? Australia. Like that. Is that right? Australia. at Xmas time, oops, was unique and awesome. Here we are. No I? Australia. Okay, thank you. No I. Australia. Here we are at the grounds in Sydney. So that's what I'm going to write. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to journal right here, okay? Are you scared for me? Here we go. I'll do that. I'll say that. Okay, I'm gonna put Australia. Here we go. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Layout complete. Layout complete with journaling. And you don't have to do that. You could have put like, you don't have to handwrite on yours if you don't want to. Right? Oh my goodness. It is a complete layout. I'm going to even date it. When would this be? November 2023. There you go. There you go. Love it, right? I do feel like I'm going to add one more thing. You ready? Cherie, Simone, Dev, in, and I. Because I feel like that's an important thing. Are you clapping for me, Kenzie? So I want to know, what are your thoughts? Were you like worried as I went along? Like you're like, I don't like this. And then do you see it all came together, right? It all came together. I love the white space. I love to scrapbook on a white background. I love that I did one of my favorite things, and that was just adding a little bit of mixed media with the distress ink and a stencil. And I love that it's non-traditional, but traditional at the same time by adding elements that right away make you think holidays, right? So, oh my goodness, this was so much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. I'm going to flip the camera around. I will make sure I post this too on all of my socials. But really fun tying elements in, giving a base with kind of that L shape. It ended up being an all-around layout. But I even have journaling on it and freaking photos. And that never, ever happens. Never, ever happens. So I love it. I would really like, I'm going to flip. So excuse me for a minute as you get to see the mess everywhere. But here, let's do this. So there is the close-up. I might take this guy off. He might be removed and just a dot because I feel, right, as it's maybe too much. But there we go. I stand behind something red needs to come. I'm telling you, I still need something red over here. So I'll find something like something maybe that goes right underneath there. But I do feel like I need one more red thing here. But I'll figure it out. Okay, flipping it around, try not to go up my nose, right? I don't want to put you up my nose because that's not pretty. That's not pretty. So thank you, friends. So let me talk to you if you weren't here for all of this, because some of you might have gone to bed or went and had a bite to eat because you just had got home from work. I took my sweater off too because I was too hot. Shamel would be proud of you adding journaling. I know Shamel would. She's very good at doing the whole very traditional, lovely layout things, right? So red is going to go on here. When I post it, you'll see how I put it, but I don't know. I guess I don't need it, but maybe a subtitle I'll find on my stickers, like just a little subtitle strip, and then I will be happy with it. But I love this, and really just kind of threw it together when I walked down here. I knew I wanted palm trees. I knew it was a linear element, so how was I going to add that? And then I printed the photos so that I would have like a start to finish kind of layout. So really love how this turned out. If you wanted to make this a double page layout, I would literally flip the design on the other side and then just put like a little bit more of a Christmas story, like Santa in a sleigh or something that kind of bands across the layout. So you totally could do that, right? This sweater, this one, where did I get this from? It's Miss Look. Extra large. I don't remember, but I love anything pink and red. Like I love this. And it has do you see it? Like the sleeve is not a bell sleeve, but I forget what those are called. But thank you. I love it too. And I put my Christmas, the first, right, of Christmas. Maybe. It might be from Winners, but I don't think so, Nat. I think I bought it online. I think this came from, there's an online store that I can't remember the name of, but balloon sleeve, yeah, I bought that. How about a red dot under the title, the right? Maybe. I'll look at, maybe a heart, maybe even just a red heart up there, right? But I feel like just another little word right underneath it, I would love, but totally happy with how that turned out. Definitely, totally my style, right? But I stand behind the poinsettias, but I do feel like I need something up here just to tie that red in. But even if I don't, I'm okay. I will be able to rest easy tonight knowing that I made it tonight. I got to spend a couple of hours with my VBoo community, my VBoo crew, which you guys just don't even know. The R fell off already. It's right here. I didn't press it very hard because I know I will glue that, right? I will totally glue that. I would put 2 metal brads at the end of Down Under too, but I still like the arrow idea. The arrow idea, right? That was a good one for pointing down. I think that would be a fun thing, but thank you. Just so you remember, I will be back on Saturday. I think, are we okay with Saturday night at 7 o'clock? Because we're going to do a date night. Instead of Friday Night Live, we're going to have a Saturday create date. And we're going to do some hand drawing and painting. We're going to make a wreath or a couple of wreaths, and we're going to do fun things. So think of this. You need something that you can either a red Solo cup or a lid, like a lid for, it needs to be round. And maybe some metallic, if you have my metallic watercolors. And then a pencil. You need a pencil with a brand new eraser end or a finger dabber. Things that'll make circles. Because we are going to make a wreath. We're going to make a couple of them. A version that we have leaves all over it with red dots for berries. And then we're going to also make smaller ones for cards. So you need something you can make a circle pattern with. So I'm going to have a red Solo cup and I'm going to look for a lid. I need something that is an edge that I can paint and I can make. And that's going to be our base. And then you're going to want distress ink or watercolor paints, a pencil, a permanent black pen that you could doodle on your wreath, that if you make or add water, that it won't bleed. But I'm gonna post all of this, and that's what my plan is for Saturday. So we're going to do some hand drawing, because I feel very confident I can get you there. You can do this with me. And I'm going to show you different, how big's the lid, depends how big you want to make it. So I'm going to make it so it will fit on a 12 by 12, so we can make a layout after and a card. That's my, and I'm thinking 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I could still get kits out and possibly my Christmas tree up before I come and play with you guys. So you will just need your drawing tools, and I'm going to do it on foundations paper. So it's going to be fun. So I want to do one that is like a partial wreath. So using gold, right? Using gold would look like a gold ring, like a gold hoop that we can then put leaves just on the bottom part. And then we're going to do one that is like a full. So just get ready. It's all up here, and it's going to be fabulous. And you guys are all going to be able to do it, just like we did the hand-drawn trees. So like I said, we are starting our Christmas endeavors, like starting to make really fun holiday things. And I'm going to be going live at least twice a week for the next 3 weeks. So this is the first one, and right up to Christmas. Hi, Dandy. How are you? So we're going to do a wreath. We're going to do a new version of Christmas trees. And we are going to do ornaments. So we're going to paint ornaments, Christmas tree, and the wreath. And then we're going to do gel plate. And we're going to do some tags, all these things from it. So I feel like that's, I wanted to keep it simple where anybody could play along. Like if you just found me tonight for the first time and you're like, I'm intrigued, and you come back on Saturday, you don't need, you have to have something you can do, make watercolor, or you could color with pencil crayons or crayons, whatever you have, but you will want to do all those things. So I will not be here for Friday Night Live, because this week is going to be Thursday and Saturday. I'm going to a little Christmas get together tomorrow, so it's going to be fun. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I'm very happy to be back after 6+ weeks away. And make sure you give it a try. So you could change this into non-warm weather just by taking your palm tree and the sun out. And this could be a completely traditional layout without adding that. Or if you are like, I'm happy that this will entice our friends who live in warmer climates that are always like, I don't want a snowman. I don't want snowflakes, because we don't have that here. That you guys have something using still a traditional Christmas line to do something different. If you haven't already, make sure that you give a thumbs up to the video. Leave a comment after the fact in case I missed anything you had to say, because it's important. I want to hear it. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so you don't miss when I go live or have anything fun to share. But yeah, the 2 ink colors I used were were mustard seed and a saltwater taffy, just to give it kind of that sunsetty vibe, but it still matched the color collection, right? There is a light pinky peach, and there is a yellow in there. So thank you so much. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you on Saturday, hopefully, or if not, just catch me next time I go live here on my YouTube channel. We'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. If you're going to Christmas parties or anything, have fun and be safe. We'll see you guys later.